Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
Yeah, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And finding the tight end Hooper. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And that hits the crossbar and comes back. And it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
I'm coming. We're going to 54. 56 is the mic. 56 is the mic.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He can't hang. He's not going to get it.
Now Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. Flush to his right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just 1 play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's got room. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And it's complete, Hooper. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A first down carry by Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 2nd and goal from the 1. It's a keeper with Prescott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down and 4. Prescott, he's going to find Gallup here complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Watch the pass. No. Kill. Mike 55. Mike 55. Here we go, 47. Come on, baby. Come on, trot. Mike 55. Check, 55, Mike. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They'll run with Elliott. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
50. Come on, boy. Here we go, 47.
Don't be scared of it.
Heavy. 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. I got you. 26.
To throw is Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
That's his third field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one that maybe your team will believe.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They have a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down and 4. Prescott. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here we go, 46.
On third down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Redskins take over first and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check 3, check 3.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Right there, 56.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A great Monday night to wrap up the weekend football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Line 47. Watch twits.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Great start to the second quarter, better than 30 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point up and through. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
A try here for the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And down right around the 37. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 37-yard line.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
From the 31, Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking to throw, Haskins.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Going to 52.
Throwing here, Prescott. On the right side, open is Gesicki. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
The 1st down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go. At the 47-yard line.
Switch. Here we go, 47.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Gain of 6. That's another.
Let's go, baby.
Well, I know it points